Okay, so we will wait for some minutes more. All right? 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we'll give it a couple of minutes.
Okay, or we can just start. I don't know what time is it. Oh, it's 2 to 10. Here I have it. Just to give chance for some others to join. Okay, so we see that we have students from many places, okay? Paula, you are from Poland, right?
Yes, from Poland.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
How's time now, the weather in Poland today?
Well, I escaped from Warsaw to the north of Poland, so since 3 weeks I'm near the sea, near the Polish Sea, near the beach. Yes, I'm staying here for a while, and I hope I will stay here for longer. But it's nice. It's sunny, and it's just like near the sea. Sunny, some clouds. Sometimes it rains, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, great. Then you send some pictures so we can get to know Poland at least from some pictures.
Yes, sure. I can send on the WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be nice. Then we have some other new students or students who are in the basic chamber, we call it. It's the first part of the course. I don't know if we have somebody from Ghana. We have several students from Ghana. So greetings to all of you who are from Ghana. I see they are, I don't know how it is pronounced, but Ego or... Yes, we can hear you. You need to activate the microphone. Ago. Welcome, Ago.
Okay, thank you.
So shall we make a start?
Yes, we can start, got it.
Okay, so can I ask everyone to just go on mute? Because there's a lot of background sounds.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. So welcome to everyone. Thank you for
mute meaning they cannot speak.
being here at this event. It's an international event because there's many students here from different countries, different courses. I'd like to just, there's a few instructors also that are with us, so I'd just like to introduce you to them. You probably know the instructors from your groups. We've got, well, Selena, you all know. She's based in Mexico. We have Noemi, our instructor in Spain. Ikchel, she's also from Mexico, and she's instructing a group of students, mainly in Africa. We have Nomita, we have my wife, myself, Gareth. We're based here in Scotland. And we have Alistair and Eleftheria. You can see there, AC, also it's a group students, mainly from India. And then we have Celestine, who is our instructor, with us students from Australia and other countries. So welcome to all the instructors also. We like to then begin by asking Michelle to talk a little bit, maybe for about 5 minutes, about the practice of meditation. And after that, we'll ask Alistair to guide the meditation. So, Michelle, if you're ready, can you please for about 5 minutes about
Before to start, it's something for the student who has the microphone on. If you could turn it off, so there's not too much noise for the meeting for the rest of the students. Thank you.
Welcome everybody for this practice together. As Gareth was saying, we want to share with you this meditation, this practice of meditation. But first, we would like to say a little about the meditation, because sometimes when we talk about the meditation, we are not thinking the profound meaning that has this practice. As students of Gnosis, we have in the beginning of the course that the 4 pillars of the wisdom are, one of these pillars is science, right? So the invitation as Gnostic students is to be real scientifics in our life. That's why the practice.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, we lost you there for a minute, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay, we can hear you now again.
Thank you. Sorry. Well, we are saying that in this pillar of science, the invitation is to be really scientific in our lives. So that's why the practice of meditation is one of the tools that are really important if we really want to achieve this self-knowledge. But to be a real practicer of this meditation, we need to know that first of all, we need to have patience, and we need to have perseverance a lot, because through the meditation, we know that we can reach higher states of consciousness. Also, in the course, we are talking about the consciousness, and we know that we need to achieve that states of consciousness. So the meditation, it's a marvelous tool of us to arrive to that states of consciousness that we are looking for in order to get the objective knowledge, because we know that gnosis means knowledge, but is the knowledge that also exists inside of us. There is a phrase that says, God is very near of us, but the only obstacle that we have is the mind, our mind. So the mind is like a universe, and the invitation is to explore that world, because the mind is a world that we don't know, and we need to have the techniques to know how to manage our mind, how to have a correct way of thinking. One of the things that we need to learn also is to breathe, because meditation, when we combine this technique with the correct breathing, we can arise marvelous steps. We can go step by step. It's not we have to know that it's not from one day to the other one that we will learn to meditate, but we can start 2 minutes, 5 minutes every day, because this is a practice where we need to be very disciplined with this. So, as we were saying, if we combine meditation with correct breathing, we can have extraordinary effects in these practices. But we need to learn how to breathe, because if we just wait for a minute and say, am I breathing? Am I breathing correctly? So when we born, we learn how to breathe, right? But then when we start growing, we forget to breathe in a correct way. So also, it is an invitation for us to observe ourselves, how is our breathing, and to achieve a correct breathing, because with this combination, we can have these effects to achieve this good meditation. One of the purposes is to silence our mind, but the target is not to fight with our mind, because sometimes we are just fighting with the mind, and that's not the purpose. That's why we, in this self-knowledge course, through these practices, we will learn how to go step by step. First, to have good breathings, correct breathings, then also have a relaxation through our body, because also to learn how to relax our body, it's another important part of the meditation. So the invitation is to start to focus in our breath, to check and try to relax our body, but the whole body. Sometimes we said, I'm in a relaxed mood, but if we go deep, we can see that maybe it's not. Maybe our bones, our muscles, everything has to be relaxed. And also concentration, it's another important part. But we will learn little by little, because the point is to learn together and to practice. That's why it is important to achieve the practice, and that's why we are here all together to learn together. And we want to close this talk or these short reflections with this phrase. It says, meditation is the daily breath of the wise. So we need to learn how to eat. We need to know that in the meditation we will find the nourishment of our essence, of our conscious. So for our spiritual life, we need also to be able to find that breath. And as we eat every day, we also will try to find in that place that the meditation will be a need for all of us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ikjel. So just like to remind everyone that we'll have some time at the end for questions and answers. So please feel free to write your questions in the chat or ask them directly at the end after the guided meditation. Also, for those people listening to us on the YouTube channel, please also you can ask your questions through the chat, and hopefully we'll be able to answer them at the end. So now can we ask Alistair please to take us
Certainly. Okay. Well, hello to everybody. So welcome. We're going to do a meditation now together. So we're going to do this for about 20 minutes. We'll go through different steps, different stages in this meditation today that we will do together. So, well, the first thing that the master teaches is to sit comfortably. To sit in a comfortable position with the back straight, with the spine erect, with the spine straight. So this is important. It doesn't matter if we're sitting on a chair or we're sitting cross-legged. As long as the spine is straight as possible. So this is a comfortable position that we would start in any meditation, of course. So our bodies are prepared to relax and to concentrate afterwards. So what we will the first thing that we're going to do is to relax the body. So we will go through part by part of the body, relaxing it, and then we will continue with meditation, and it will be explained after that. So we will start with relaxing the legs and the feet. So if we can feel our feet, both feet, and the lower part of our legs. Try to feel within. Feel if there is any tension within our lower legs and feet. And then we could try to feel this. Want to relax the muscles. So we can breathe in, and as we breathe out, we can imagine any tension leaving the muscles from the lower legs and feet. So that's up to the knees, from the feet to the knees. Then we can feel the upper legs from the knees to the hips, to the pelvis. We can feel the muscles, feel within the legs, feeling for any tension we have with. And we want to relax the muscles in the upper legs. So we can breathe in when we are ready. And as we exhale, we can release the tension from the upper legs. Then we feel the pelvis and the hips, the waist area of the hip. Feeling for any tightness. We can may have within. To feel this. And we want to relax this part of the body. So we can breathe in, and as we breathe out, imagine any tension we may have leaving this area of the body. Then we can feel the lower back, the lower of the back. We can imagine the spine, the vertebra, and the muscles around. So feeling for any tension within this area. And breathing out, we can release this tension. Imagine it is coming from our body as we exhale. And we feel the stomach, trying to feel within the body, this area. The belly, the stomach, feeling for any tension we may have within. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, release any tension from the belly, the stomach. Just concentrate, please. Then we can feel the upper back, the upper part of the back, the spine, the muscles within. Feeling if we want to relax the upper back, so we can feel any tension within our upper back. So, when we are ready, we can breathe in slowly and release any tension as we breathe out. Then feeling the chest, to feel within the body. If there is any tightness or tension within. When we are ready, we can breathe in As we exhale, release any tension from the chest. Then to continue, we could feel both our arms and our hands feeling within there, imagining that position. Try to imagine within the arms, muscles, and breathing out, we can release any tension we may have in the arms and hands. Next, feeling the neck, shoulders. Try to imagine the bones, the muscles, feeling within. Concentrating within. Then we can breathe in. As we exhale, release any tension from this area. To finish, we feel the face, the head, the brain. Feeling within. If there is any tension there. And as we breathe out, we can release this tension from this area. Okay, now we can take 5 deep breaths, further relaxing the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Then we can now begin to pronounce the mantra Om. This will connect us, help to connect us with our essence, within our heart. So we can commence for some 3 or 4 minutes with this mantra Om. So we can all pronounce the mantra together. Breathing in deeply. attention on the heart. Allow our attention to go on the heart. We can try to maintain our concentration on the heart. Keep focused within our hearts. Maintain our concentration. Trying to feel within. Maintain the concentration upon the heart. And slowly we can feel again the body. Feel our bodies. And we can slowly begin to end the practice. And okay, we can finish there for today.
Thank you, Alistair.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all.
So we've had a couple of questions. So if anybody would like to ask a question directly by voice, then please feel free to do that. If not, I'll ask Noemi if she can answer this question from Gael from Congo. Have I said your name right, Gael? Gael from Congo asks, how frequently should we meditate? And on what should we pay attention when we meditate?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, the more we meditate, the better. So ideally, it would be to choose 15, 20 minutes in the evening or in the morning. If it's twice a day, better. Because as you practice, you will find that you will be able to focus more and to improve in your meditation. So the frequency depends on your time, how much time you have during the day. But ideally, to do it every day, if it's twice a day, better. And in what the second part was?
On what should we pay attention to when we meditate?
Okay. As Alistair did today, we can choose a mantra and focus on that mantra. Or you can also meditate or focus in your heart, like we did today. So it's always very important to have the attention in a place. Your heart, or could be also the movement of your chest as you breathe. And you will see that there is thoughts coming all the time, distractions, memories. The very important thing is not to pay attention to them. Just keep focusing, bringing the attention gently to the heart. And all the time like that, until you get very used to bring the attention. As you find that you get distracted, to bring the attention to your heart. It's also very important not to fight with the mind. Otherwise, you get very tense and probably a headache. So you need to gently bring the attention to your heart without fighting. But with the practice, you will find that it will get easier. I don't know if it's clear the answer. Do you have any other question?
Thank you, Noemi. So we have another question. This is from Marti de Pina. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. So this question, could I ask Eleftheria if you could answer this one? Are there any exercises we can do to activate the Kundalini energy apart from meditation?
It is very important to know how to use it. And well, we are going to speak about this in lessons at Camper. can say now, because gnosis is a progress science. So the same way we learn first, right? Then we have to make a word. Then we have to make a prayer. So this is how the lessons of knowledge in a scientific progressive way. Energy is very important. Our creative energy is very important. It's life. Everything in the world, every of life comes from a seed. So it's life. So we will learn how to use life in order to produce more life. I don't know if I'm answering
Eleftheria,
the question.
Yes. Can I ask you to repeat the answer? Sorry, a lot of people said the audio was poor.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. What I was saying is that all life around us and our physical body also is the result of a seed. A flower comes from a seed. So we're going to speak about the importance of our own energy and how to channel and use this energy, which is life in itself, in order to produce more life and light within us. For this, we are going to explain more in future lessons. I'm explaining that gnosis is a science. We want to learn a language. We learn first the alphabet, then we make a phrase, write a paragraph, then we make a book. So we're going to say more about this energy in the future. But what I wanted to say now is that all life is the result of this energy. It's a very important energy within us. And it's very important to channel it and use it correctly in order to produce even more and light and to be more balanced emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and of course physically, because we want to be well. And this is the base for all, from our physical health, our emotional health, our mental health, to the point where we can connect with the spirit, where we can receive from God, from our inherent divine inheritance. I hope I answered a bit to this question. Hope it makes sense.
Okay, thank you, Eleftheria.
Thank you.
Would there any instructor like to add to anything to this?
Hi, Gareth.
Hi, Selena.
How are you?
Good,
Yes.
thanks.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here, for having shared this experience of meditation together, which is not the same to do it alone than doing it all together. I thank you, Eleftheria, Alistair, for Excel, for the meditation, for the practice. There is a student, Shyam, I don't know, from India, who is asking about music, if we can use music for meditating. It could be a great suggestion to use some music. I hope in future meetings we can use some music. Also, we can use some other elements to help us meditating, like for example some perfumes. Some essential oils. We can use some incense sticks, something that makes us help to focus on our heart. Because the idea of meditation is that we don't And we don't allow our mind to think, to, let's say, devote some minutes, some time to ourselves, not to our mind. And to do so, we need to learn to focus on our heart, on the sensations of our heart, our body. And when we, let's say, when we are learning to meditate, we will feel that we are enjoying meditation, because at first we may think that it's something that we must like oblige the body to stay quiet, to be like still, not moving, trying not to open the eyes, trying not to move the arms, trying not to, I don't know, to go away running because we can't stand being quiet in a place. But the idea is that we enjoy the practice, because meditation these days it's difficult sometimes for us because we are like, because of our lifestyle. But in fact, it's a natural activity of our essence, of let's say, of a natural lifestyle, to devote some time during the day for meditation, to feel ourselves, to focus on our breathing, to focus on the sensations, the feelings that we have within our body, and not allowing our mind to think. So music, some perfumes, some, let's say, aromatherapy, may help us not to think and to concentrate, to focus on other things, like, for example, our breathing, our body, the music, the energy. Sometimes it's very interesting to make the experience of feeling life within ourselves, because one thing is our body and another thing is life within ourselves. So as is it something that we can't, let's say, understand with our mind, because something so mysterious, life within ourselves. So it would be a nice experience. There are some koans also, which are some short phrases that it's like they, let's say, don't allow mind to think, because they are like riddles. We can't understand with our intellect, and so the mind gets quiet, and it leaves us in a mood that we can focus on other. So I don't know if it's clear more or less, or if there's some other question there. Or
thank you. Yeah, there's thank you, Selena. Could I ask everyone to put yourselves on mute, please, because it's not very, other people can't hear very well the answers. Thank you. So there's a few more questions. What is the best time to meditate, or the specific time to meditate? So Selena, could you answer this one?
Yes. We should try to find a moment during the day that we are not like feeling like going to sleep, because if not, we will fall asleep easily and we won't meditate. The idea is that the body is also like in a state to do this exercise. If it's very late at night and we pretend to meditate, let's say we try to meditate and it's too late, then we will fall asleep. So if we will do the practice during the night, the recommendation is not to do it too late, or when we have, let's say, when we are too like sleepy. And during the morning, it's also a good time to do it. But again, if we have the risk of falling asleep, it's better to wait and to find the best moment during the day is when we are like with the conditions to do it. Sometimes we have kids in the house, or sometimes there are moments during the day that we have too many, let's say, tasks to do, and it's difficult to control the mind because it continues turning back to those things that we have to do. So when we find a moment, we will notice that we should be like free from some things and able to devote this time specifically to meditation, to meditate.
Okay, thank you, Selena. So next questions for Celestine. Is there any other mantra we can use? Celestine, are you there?
Hi, is that
Okay.
sound good?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? Is there any other mantra we can
Any
use?
other mantra we can use?
So, we have many mantras that we teach in Gnosis. Om is one mantra that helps us focus on our heart and on our being. But other mantras have different purposes. So, for example, there are some that are more sung, like Gatte, Gatte, Paragatte, Parashangatte, Buddhi, Swaha. This mantra helps us control our mind, so we can use it at the beginning of our meditation to help us not think so much. But we can also say it silently during our everyday life, also to help us control our thoughts, because we want our everyday life to become like a meditation. So we teach different mantras in the basic course, the 7 main mantras, for stimulating the 7 main chakras that we have. And when we do these 7 mantras together, the 7 vows, after that we'll be in a much better state of mind to go into meditation. It helps calm us down. So that's in class 5. Everyone here is at a different level, but look out for the class light, heat, and sounds. Or you can ask your facilitator about that. There are so many mantras, it would be hard to give you other specific ones for meditation, but in your classrooms it would be a great idea to discuss this a bit more.
There are so many too many to mention. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Celestine. So the next one is for Noemi. How do we deal with all the thoughts that come up during meditation? This is from David. Noemi, are you there?
Hello, sorry, I didn't.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Shall I repeat the question?
Yes. Yes, please.
How do we deal with all the thoughts that come up during meditation?
Okay. It's quite normal that as soon as we start meditating, the mind will be driving us crazy with thoughts and memories and things to do, etc. So it's normal. And the trick, I would say, is not to pay attention to them. Just try to see like it is birds on the sky and they're flying, and you leave them go. Just let them go, the thoughts. Any thought that comes, don't pay attention to them. Don't talk to them. Don't chat with your mind. Just leave it go. Any thought that comes, and focus in the mantra or in the heart, let's say. So as soon as you start getting your attention back to the heart, this is a practice that it will strengthen your concentration. So don't worry about the thoughts. Don't worry if you have many thoughts in meditation. That's quite normal. Don't fight with them. Otherwise you get a headache, you get tense. You just need to keep relaxing and focusing in the mantra, if you are doing a mantra, or in your heart. And leave the thoughts pass. Don't pay attention to them, I would say. Is that clear?
Thank you, Noemi.
Okay.
Next question is for Esteria, and this is from Priti, who asks, is heaviness while meditating, is heaviness in the hands normal?
Can you hear me? Yeah. Well, people might different sensations throughout practice, and also the duration, relaxation of the body. Some feel the whole body light or heavy, or say feel more their hands or a particular part. But what we should concentrate mostly is where our attention is. We might have many sensations in the body, or different sensations. What is the most important is where our attention is. If the aim of our meditation, for example, goes through the concentration in the heart, our attention in our heart. Other thoughts come about sensation, about the hand or some heat or something. It's normal. We let it pass. It is normal. It is important to keep our attention where we chose to keep it during this practice. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Aletheia. Another question we have is, after some time, I feel sleepy. How do I overcome this? Selina, are you there? No. Selina, there's a question for you. Shall I repeat the question?
Yes, please, because somebody came to knock the door. So.
Okay. So
sorry.
the question is, after some time I feel sleepy. How do I overcome this?
Well, we don't need to, let's say, at some point avoid sleepiness, because at some point it's good. What we need to avoid is like falling asleep, because at some point, if we are well focused, we will feel that sensation, and what we mustn't do is to allow our consciousness to be asleep. We may let the body, let's say, fall asleep, but not our consciousness, because at some point when we are well focused on our, let's say, on our body, the music, the feeling, our consciousness is, let's say, awakened, and so we start to have some certain experiences in the, let's say, maybe in the astral world, and so it's even useful to feel that. What we need to struggle is not to fall completely asleep. I don't know if, I think most of you have some kind of idea about an astral unfolding. Sometimes when our consciousness is active and our body falls asleep, then we can, let's say, have an experience of an astral unfolding. And that's very, let's say, recommendable, because in the upper worlds, in the higher dimensions, we gather much information about our inner world. So that's something good. What we don't need to do is to fall asleep and then we lose all possibilities of continue meditating or having some experience. Okay, so that's why we need to keep our consciousness well focused, so it doesn't happen. I don't know if it's useful, the answer.
Thank you, Selina. There's a lot we can talk about with the sleepiness, but I think we'll just move on with a couple more questions. I think that's all we've got time for. There's a few more questions. If we don't get around to answering your question, then we apologize, but please feel free to ask your instructor at any time your questions. We encourage you to ask or take advantage of this course and ask as many questions that you can, because it's in these times when a student really receives a lot of help from their inner guru, their inner being. And so please don't feel shy, or feel free to ask as many questions. That's what we're here for. So we're waiting for your questions. So for now, just a couple more questions. This one is from Sandhya. While in meditation, I frequently think of my working place, and those thoughts appear in my mind. What do I do? So can I ask Celestine to answer now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's why one of the important steps of meditation is concentration. The mantras that we did today and recommend, part of their benefit is helping us concentrate on just one thing. If meditation is to think about nothing or to go beyond all common thoughts and feelings to reach these high states of consciousness, then before we get to this pure state of meditation, we need to be able to concentrate. During the course, we teach a lot about psychology and how we have many different eyes, many different egos that interfere with this conversation that we want to have with our inner being, which is silence, which is harmony. So we need to understand all of these thoughts that take us away from who we really are. So I recommend choosing some different practices to concentrate on one thing. It doesn't have to be a mantra. It can be a rose, an image of a flower. It can be the infinity sign on the side. It can concentrate on this image. When we learn to concentrate, then all these other thoughts will start to disappear. And when we start to also in a meditation understand each of these egos or eyes, we will and be able to eliminate our faults and have less thoughts. One of the purposes of meditation is to be able to see the problems that we cause in our everyday life and ask our Divine Mother for help to eliminate these negative thoughts, negative feelings.
Thank you, Celestine. So one last question then. What is the difference between meditation and prayer? So this one's for Noemi.
Well, meditation is to concentrate your mind in one thing. It's concentration, sorry. And to meditate, what we need is just to leave that mind calm. When we do prayer, sometimes we do it in a mechanical way, just repeating a prayer without feeling it. But the purpose is to be in there, in what you are doing. If you're doing a mantra, the mantra. There is also meditation for those who are Christian on the Lord's Prayer. And you can do it just by repeating each sentence of the Lord's Prayer, feeling it with your heart, and leaving time to calm the mind. So that could be a meditation as well. But what is important is to see the difference between just praying in a mechanical way, repeating it without even thinking or feeling what you're saying. And another thing is when you put your attention, your heart, your feeling in what you are doing. So in meditation, you need to be there with your heart, with your senses, and with the mind calm, very receptive, the mind. So that would say is the difference between meditation and prayer. I don't know if it's clear.
Thank you, Noemi.
Just a small addition to Noemi's answer, because I once heard a very nice way of making the difference when somebody said prayer is when we talk to God and meditation is when God talks to us. So that's something to reflect on, but I think it makes a lot of sense as well.
Okay, thanks for that. Thank you. So thanks for all the questions and the answers. And again, if we didn't get around to your question, we apologize. Just got an interesting one in about the question about activating chakras, but that's a whole different, we're going to need another hour for that. So please ask your instructor, either privately or on the group. We're trying to make all these courses as interactive as we can, and so we'll be constantly trying to reach out through different online platforms to encourage questions from you, getting to know you. We'd like to spend more time to talk to each one of you and get to know you, your name, where you're from, but unfortunately we'll have to bring this session to an end. So once again, thank you very, very much for joining us, and it was lovely to see you all. We all recognize many of you your names from our groups. So it's very nice to put a face to a name. And we'll have more of these events in the near future. So we hope to see you again very soon. And take care, everyone, and God bless.
Thank you.
Yes, I also would like to thank all of the team of the Gnostic instructors who are really doing a great job, and we hope all the students are enjoying the course. If there's something that you think that could be better, or that a way in which we could, I don't know, interact or answer better to your needs, so feel free to tell us. Just that the idea is that we enhance the way in which we are always delivering the lessons. And well, I know that all of the instructors are really putting a lot of love to the teachings. You know, Gnostic Institution is a non-profit organization. We are all volunteers. Let's say we work for free because we have been studying Gnosis for some years, and we really enjoy these teachings. We have been getting results from the practices, so that's why we want to share this knowledge with you, because this has really helped us to, let's say, improve our lives, to solve many problems, and that's the aim of Gnosis, of Gnostic knowledge, to help us have a happier life, to set free from many problems that we encounter currently in this life. So feel free to ask any question, even if you need some practices to solve private problems, because the idea is that we can help you through Gnostic teachings to find the solution, the answers to the most intimate, or let's say existential troubles that we may encounter in life. And well, thank you for being here. It's very nice that we can share with you people from all parts of the world who are interested in this at these times, where we can let's say perceive that in the world there are happening lots of things, but we are here and we are all eager to learn about spiritual things, about how to enhance our lives, how to be better. So thank you for being here. We are really very happy. Again, congratulate all the instructors. Also, thank you very much, Raul, who is let's say the technical support, who is they are also available, making that this transmission is possible. Well, I don't know. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon in next meetings.
Sure. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Greetings to my students in Ghana, mainly in Ghana, in Nigeria. I don't know which other countries are my students, if there's something else here. So
Thank you.
thank you. So see you soon. And we continue to WhatsApp, and soon we will organize a new meeting for each group, so we will have more time to get to know each other and answer other questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Lago. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
you. We will share a manual of meditation in the groups. So we will be sending this to the WhatsApp groups. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Until next time.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Nice.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye.
All of you. Thank you, Ago. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.